proud to work at MONTAG because I believe the work we do for clients is important, and the trust that they place in us with their wealth is incredible, really. And that we have so many families and individuals that care so much about the work we do is really impressive.
I am a native Atlantan. My family goes back to the 1890s here in Atlanta. My reputation, my family's reputation was very important to me. And coming up to MONTAG, I knew that that would be something that I would be able to emulate and continue and be proud of when I represent the company. As a salesman, the best part of the day is always when you bring in some new clients or you get a call from a satisfied client. And my role here is to make sure that people are satisfied. So if they're satisfied, I'm satisfied. If they're not, I'm not. And I will say, working at MONTAG, I go to sleep every night very comfortable that whoever I brought in is going to be well taken care of, and I don't have to worry about it.
I am very proud to work at MONTAG because this is a very reputable firm, and deservedly so. Very high standards, quality for service, and just the most honest, upfront type people. We just don't ever have any sort of issue where integrity is ever questioned, and you can't really say that everywhere in the workplace, but I feel like there's a very high level of integrity that starts with the MONTAGs and filters down through the rest of the staff.
I love coming to work every day, and some people can't understand that because they've never experienced that.
I'm proud to work at MONTAG because of the legacy that this firm has created over the last 40 years. I feel like, because I've been here so long, I have participated in the growth of the firm over the years. I think I'm now the fourth most tenured person at MONTAG, so I feel like I have contributed to that to some degree, and that's been really fulfilling and rewarding. As well, and I've learned a lot from those people too. So I'm really proud where the firm is today and where the firm is headed, and I'm proud to have played an integral part in that.
MONTAG, I think what I'm most proud of is the staff we've assembled. There are a lot of really bright people working here right now. We've had the privilege of people who've spent the better part of their careers here who've retired. We had someone retire who did 38 years here. We had someone retire who did 17 years here, someone who did 20 years here. And it makes a huge difference to have had those folks at MONTAG. And I like to say that if they weren't working at MONTAG, if they were an English teacher somewhere in another state, they'd still be reading Barron's and Wall Street Journal and looking at research on the weekends because they read by the pound. And they love this stuff, and they're fluent in all of the intricacies of it. And while that's not the language that clients want used with them, the reality is it makes for a highly efficient, very savvy, hard to fool group of people. They've seen a lot of the battles out there. They've been up close on a lot of the considerations of how markets trend and what looks bad and what looks good.
It's an honor to work with these people. It's a real honor.
Well, I'm proud of our family. I don't know what you know about family businesses, but the transfer rate from the first to the second generation is 30%. So 3 out of 10 businesses make the transition. Transferring from the second to the third generation is 30%. So 30% of 30% is 9%. That was personally that I could be proud of, that worked out.
The one thing I'm most proud of in my work experience at MONTAG is working with clients. And it is often a behind the closed door conversation where you're the most proud. And by that I mean it's often when they confide in you something, or they thank you, or you see the next step and it isn't even communicated directly to you, but you know it when it happens and you know why it happens. And you know that you were a part of that. You may have been central, you may have been to the side, you don't know that. But what you know is that you can look at each of those relationships and say, no, it's meaningful to them that I was there, and it's meaningful to me. And in that sense, that's what I think, that's why I've really enjoyed working here.